Hello, so I'm going to give you the demo lesson from Prime again because I think they're really handy, and then I will go in the second video through this whole entire page and try and unpack it for you. But if you feel really confident and you know what you're doing and you're able to read this all by yourself, feel free just to discard the videos and do this work yourself. But this is the trick. If you get anything right, you're going to have to come back and watch these videos. You can't rely on mum or dad. You're young, growing people that can actually do this independently. So grade 4s, my expectation is you watch these videos if you don't understand. If you do understand, go ahead, do your let's practice and mark all that work and send it to me. So let's get this demo lesson on the way. Oh, let me press play.
Describing and completing multiplication patterns. Let's look at this multiplication table. When 6 is multiplied by a number such as 7, the product is 42, and we also call 42 a multiple of 6. Let's take a look at when 8 is multiplied by 9. What's the product? The product of 8 and 9 is 72, and 72 is also a multiple of 8.
So I'm going to pause that there, and I'm just going to try and unpack it quickly. She's used two new words, product and multiple, and I know they're not completely new words for you, but we don't use them all the time. Product is the same as saying times. So the product of 1 and 1 equals 1, or 1 times 1 equals 1. Times and product are the same word. So try and get used to that. And then she said the word multiple, and she said when you look at 6 times 7, it equals 42. 42 is the multiple of 6. That's what she said. So try and really understand. Pause if you need to. Rewind and keep playing. And just do it as many times as it takes to get it into your head. Let's press play.
Is 10 a multiple of 2? Let's check the chart. We have 2. And is 10 a number that when multiplied by another number we get the product? Yes, it is. So 10 is a multiple of 2.
So once again, I just want to unpack that again. The little writing down the bottom says a multiple of a number is the product obtained when that number is multiplied by any other whole number except 0. In normal speak, or speech, we can say that 3 times 2 equals 6, or the product of 3 and 2 is 6, or a multiple of 2 is 6 when times by 3. It's a little confusing, so really got to take your time on this. The language is very important. You're being introduced to this language because we're just going to use it more and more in grade 5, grade 6, year 7 and beyond. So, recap. A multiple is the product. So 30 is the product of 6 and 5. It also is the multiple of 5, or it is the multiple of 6. Let's continue with this video and see what happens.
So what is a multiple? A multiple of a number is the product obtained when that number is multiplied by any other whole number except 0. So is 56 a multiple of 8? Let's check our chart. Is there a number that multiplies to give us the product of 56? Yes, so 56 is a multiple of 8. We can use multiples to help us describe multiplication patterns. Let's look at the pattern on the multiplication chart that is shaded in yellow. Let's look at the numbers in this pattern. There's 12, 16, 20, and 24. How can we describe the yellow pattern? The numbers in the yellow pattern are called terms. What's the first term in the pattern? It's 12. So the first term in the yellow pattern is 12. What's the second term in the pattern? The second term is 16. What's the third term in the pattern? It's 20. What's the fourth term? It's 24. And what do 12, 16, 20, and 24 all have in common? They are all multiples of 4. So let's describe the yellow pattern. The yellow pattern consists of multiples of 4. And where does the yellow pattern start? What term in the pattern is that? It's the first term. So the yellow pattern starts at 12. And what is the fifth term in the pattern? How can we describe the fifth term? It would be the next multiple of 4. So what's the next multiple of 4 after 24? The next multiple of 4 after 24 is 28. So the fifth term in the pattern is 28. Now let's look at the...
So we're not going to continue on this. We're going to now go and do lesson 5. I will, in the next video, go through the page. Once again, it's up to you. You can either go through the page by yourself or go through the page with me. Your choice. See you soon.